Embarrassing encounters at a friend's house. According to Reddit. Number 20. I went upstairs at a friend's house so she could ask her mother permission to walk downtown. Mother and the boyfriend are nude, clearly having just finished having intercourse, making no move to cover themselves from other people's 11-year-old's ass. Maybe adult nudity shouldn't be a big deal, but my friend was clearly embarrassed. Her mother had also been separated from her father for less than a year at this time. Her older sister came into the room as we were leaving to ask them how the fuck they thought having sex with the door open was appropriate in the middle of the afternoon in a house full of neighboring children. Wow. I hope that that's not one of their kinks. That's not good. That's not cool, you know? What about the children? As we continue upward, we arrive at number 19. The time when at age 9, I marched up to my best friend Becky's mom and said, "Becky isn't adopted. Joe just said that she was adopted." Joe was her older brother. Becky's mom just stood there awkwardly, then said it was time for me to go home. It turns out Becky was adopted. Oh my God. Can you believe that? Her parents had not told her as yet. I have no idea why her brother felt the need to tell me and not his sister. Why did he even know? You know, when you're dealing with kids, you can't let kids know nothing. Don't make those kids privy to any information that you don't expect them to just spill. It's as simple as that. What a shame. Number 18. At a buddy's house in like 4th grade, him and his little brother were arguing about whose turn it was to do the dishes. The dad got pissed, grabbed them both by the head, and slammed them together. It made this huge thwack sound, and they both started crying. The dad turns and says to me, "You think they'll do the dishes now?" I was quite scared and left ASAP. Oh my God. Well, look, this is a Reddit entry from 5 years ago, so it's gonna get pretty intense. Well, if it isn't the Tara, okay? In the chat now. Hello to everybody in the chat. I hope you're all having a wonderful evening, that things are making a lot of sense for you, you know? Sometimes things don't make sense, and you just hope that you can make it to a portion of time where things do begin to make sense. That's important. That's important. Just hold on. I believe in you. I believe you have the strength to make it. Number 17. I posted the story on Reddit before, but it is appropriate for this thread. Back when I was in middle school, my friends and I used to play Airsoft, and we took it seriously. We had expensive guns, armor, the whole 9 yards. Anyway, we used to play in the backwoods behind our neighborhood, in the middle of which there was a field. So, we're playing, and I'm on the edge of the field. Along the edge of said field, there are piles of mulch that had to be at least 9 feet high. We used them for cover. Well, I saw my friends on the opposing team approaching, so I ran as fast as I could and I jumped next to one of the mulch piles. Except I fell in. As I roll back out, I can feel the barrage of airsoft bullets hitting me. I'm out. Jesus, stop shooting, I begged. "We never started," they replied. This is when I look down and see that I'm covered in fire ants. I couldn't even see the color of my shirt. Panicking, I start trying to rip off my clothes, but I remember that I'm wearing armor which someone else has to help me remove. So I endure the pain as my friends run across the field to me and eventually remove the armor. As soon as they do, I strip naked and I begin running back through the woods and onto the main street of my neighborhood, down a few blocks, straight into the living room of the friend's house who I was near. And I made a deer in headlights eye contact with his two parents who are on the couch. Pausing only for a moment, I run out their back door and jump into the pool. Ah, relief. Nice. Now we're talking. At least you got the bing bangs, you know? You got that relief. And see, if it were the wrong kind of relationship that your friend's parents had, that the mom would be all like, "Oh, damn, you can stay over next week if you know what I'm talking about." Is that cool?
No.
Fine. So we continue to the next entry. Here we are at number 16. I stayed at a mate's house once when I was around 9 years old. In the morning, as I was eating breakfast, his dad just decides to sit beside me and pull a bong out. At 8 in the morning? Okay. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. Number 15. When I was around the age of being in 4th grade, nice, I had a friend who I spent every weekend with. We stayed at his house and watched movies or played games. This particular day, we were about 5 hours into a Grand Theft Auto playthrough. Which Grand Theft Auto? I'm sorry, I really wanted to know. We ran out of things to talk about, so we had been pretty quiet for a while. He turned to me and with the biggest smile on his face, let out one of the biggest farts I'd ever heard. I knew that I had to try to beat his fart, so I let one out. It wasn't as loud, but it was much longer. See? You know, it wasn't about the decibels. It was about the length. We both sat there for a bit laughing when he lets another one rip. It was even louder and longer than both of the other farts combined. This boy must be some sort of master. How can he do this, Burrs? How can he? Well, I prepped myself, getting ready for the fart of my life. I looked him in the eyes and let that fart fly. Only, there was no fart. But there was a filling feeling in my pants. Are you going to do it? He hadn't caught on that I just filled my pants with poop right in his room. I told him that he beat me and I excused myself to the bathroom. I sat there for 20 minutes trying to figure out what to do. I finally made my decision. I emptied his bathroom garbage, took the bag, and stuck my poopy underwear in it. I stuck the bag in my pocket and left the bathroom. "Hey man, what took so long?" he said. "I'm leaving," I said. "Why?" he said. "Shut up," I said. I ran towards the door, jumped on my BMX bike, and pedaled as fast as I could to get back to my house. Sometimes in a fart contest, guys, everybody loses. Where did he put all of that trash that he took out of that bag? You know what I'm talking about?
The trash can outside.
Just not in a bag? But he was handling, that's like so gross. He's handling stuff. Come on.
No, he just threw the whole bag into the bin.
Yo, YouTube's losing it. It's saying that it's having problems with my video output, as if I've changed anything in the past forever that I stream. Yup, must be my fault. Here's hoping I can just power through this list and that it will remember and then upload it later without incident. Why does YouTube have to be so horrifying and scary? I'm gonna try this. Meh. It'll never work. Nothing ever works. As we roll up, we arrive at number 14 on this list. Oh god, I was maybe 10 and staying over at a friend who had moved across town's house. Somewhere in the middle of the night, he and his brother decided to strip completely naked and shake their schlongs all around wildly. For once, I don't need to verify if the story's real. Like, this happened, and that's pretty messed up. But that's life, I suppose. I was confused, of course, and then they tried to get me to join. When I told them I wasn't having any of that, they tried to wrestle my clothes off of me. Oh my god. I broke free, called my mom on the phone, it was like 2:30 a.m., and waited out front for her to pick me up. I never talked to Tyler again. You don't want to shake your dicks with us? What the fuck? Did one of you write this stream chat? I know you. Meme Machine says, "Hey Kyle, I just wanted to thank you for always streaming and working really hard." And this is the voice you give him? Oh god, Kyle. I had a pretty shitty day today, and the stream is the highlight of the day, thanks. I'm glad that it's having a place for you, and that you can derive some manner of satisfaction from it. You're what it's all about, my man. You're what it's all about. As we continue, we're at number 13. Dude, something's wrong. Something's wrong. I wish I knew what it was. Because just now I got like a little bit of I'd call it like a delay in me scrolling up. It was very strange. Number 13. A friend of mine always bragged about the size of his penis. Said that it ran in his family. Ew. Anyway, he invites me and a few others friends over to watch movies and spend the night. In the middle of the night, his dad gets up to pee with no clothes on, and his thing was just swinging between his legs, at least 10 to 12 inches now. He had to step over us to get through. We all tried to pretend to sleep, but started giggling and laughing. Never doubted my buddy again. What is with this entry in dicks? Michael Davis said 2 dick entries tip to tip. What do you, who's writing these? What? What a place. Number 12, okay? I was supposed to meet, get it?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was supposed to meet. Alright. I was supposed to meet my friend at his house at around 5 because he had some appointment with his mom. I get there at around 4:45 and I head up to their back deck. My house was a couple of blocks away or behind his, so I always came through this way. So I go up to their big glass doors and I see his dad getting railed by the next door neighbor. I have never told him this, but I can never be in the room alone with his dad again. Gay sex. Wow. G. Van Arsdale says this is the video I'm going to use to introduce new listeners to Kyle. Why? Make it something more palatable. I think the one that I have on the channel for if you go there as a new subscriber or non-subscriber, it's like reading creepy DMs or something like that. People like that kind of crap, like they like my meat. Swinging. Number 11. What the hell? I had to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and ended up plugging the toilet. This list, man. I figured it'd be more like topless people getting caught topless, like, oh my god. But instead, it's just like, yeah, so I crapped my pants. And I woke up in the middle of the night, they were just shaking it all around. I had to call my mom. It's as funny to me as when, like, Chris Chant made a kid cry with his Donald Duck impression. And he just kept, can you imagine? I always say, how long would you have to do a Donald Duck impression before a kid can honestly break down in tears? It's not like an instant thing, dude. It's gonna take a while. You're just like, and the kid's like, stop. And you're like, no, but wait, it gets better. The kid's like, please no. For real, like, fuck Christian for that. Anyway, number 11. I had to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. I ended up plugging the toilet. Wow. I figured I'd just keep flushing. and it'll go down. Nope. Flooded the bathroom with poop water. Another time. That's the end of the story. Whoa. Say you cleaned it up as best you could. And I couldn't go back there a while. Something like that.
Nope, he just left it there.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Ugh. Another time, the same friend, the same toilet, the middle of the night. The water pipe was frozen, but I really had to go, so I ended up leaving a big rank pile of liquidy poop in the dry bowl. In the morning, the whole downstairs smelled awful and his parents wouldn't make eye contact. Use a bucket, or something, man.
What?
I don't know. Why? Whatever you say. Whatever you say.
Number
10.
I said number 10.
Number 10. How about a while a friend was staying at my house? Friend was supposed to spend the night, but her mom didn't come to pick her up in the morning. Or the morning after that. I don't remember how long she stayed, but after 2 to 4 days, my mom eventually drove my friend to her grandmother's house. That is effed up. Your parents don't love you. That's so messed up. Oh, great. I shouldn't have done that on stream. Well, it's been a while. But you guys get to enjoy a gross Kyle noise. Whatever. What part of my brain just voided that I was like in the middle of a recording and I didn't even flinch for the mute thing. It's like right there, like simple as that. That's all I would have to do. But didn't hit it in time. Whatever. Okay, number 9. Wow. Jesus, you writing a life story. I was about 14 to 15 years old. I've had to wear diapers for a lot of my life. That sucks. I pretty much own it now, but then it was pretty embarrassing, obviously. I was staying at a good friend's house for a week or so. He knew I had to wear them, but this other friend who was there was hanging out for the first night and did not know. Long story short, I'm getting set to change on the floor in the bathroom when unknowingly the friend walks in on me. Y'all don't have locks, you know? My pajama pants are off and I'm laying on the floor in a wet diaper. He laughs at me while I sit there not having any idea what to do in shock, and then he takes my bag of supplies, powder and extra diapers, and throws them outside in the pool? What kind of asshole shit is that, homie? Whoa! Wow! If these are the people that you call friends, man, yikes. You know, I like to consider myself fairly insensitive, but the difference between being an insensitive prick and a guy that maybe just makes funny faces is whether or not you let that crap fall out of your mouth. You know what I mean? Keep it in your brain hole, all right? Keep that in your mind space. Oh no, he picked up the bag of supplies and threw them into the pool? You're also like littering in somebody else's pool? That's not the trash, homie. I don't know. This is your friend. So now I'm stuck in the bathroom with nothing to change into. Long story short, his mom had to go down to the Walgreens and buy me a new pack while I waited crying in their bathroom in a wet diaper at 14 years old. And I had to watch his dad retrieve my spares from the pool. Whoa, look at this long ass bit of parentheses. And I was there for a week. So we're talking maybe 25 plus diapers, half of which were for nighttime and thus more absorbent, all expanding to full capacity. That's more than 75 pounds of wet trash that had to be pulled from the pool. It took a long time, and he wouldn't let me help. Not that I really wanted to sit there crying and doing that anyway. So it's the friend whose house you were staying at? Because what it says, I was at a good friend's house for a week, but there was another friend, right? So why, if this other friend had been insensitive enough, regardless of whether or not he knew about this kid's condition or not, like, I can excuse the laughing. You just walk in and then boom, there's a scene of some dude that's 14 years old in a diaper on the floor in the bathroom. You know what I mean? This shit happens. You know, it's life hits you too fast sometimes. It's slapstick. You see somebody laugh. I mean, you see somebody fall down. You may laugh before you go, are you okay? It doesn't mean you're an ass. You know, it just means like some things happen. But to pick that shit up and then throw it in the pool, okay. If it was only y'all there, I get it. But if the parents were involved, why didn't they force this little bastard to pick up the stuff from the pool? He made that mess. I'm super confused about this.
Well, because that other kid wasn't their kid.
Did they kick him out, dude? The story ends nicely, though, because the other friend was banned from his house. Well, okay, man. He managed to screw up one of the pool filters pretty badly after a diaper floated in there. After a diaper floated in there and burst. Diapers burst? Holy crap. His friends had to pay to fix it, and my friend didn't really like him anymore after that. The whole family was really nice to me about it, and the rest of the week wasn't even embarrassing. The pool was fixed within 2 days, so that was fun. But the whole night was just the worst. Boy, I don't know what weapons are for if not to make people who out here being that kind of stupid. You know, come on. Make him pick it up. What you out here littering for? You want to be a jerk and you want to be a bully? Okay. You know? That may not be my place to intervene, but you're littering? We invite you into our house and you throwing diapers in a pool, fool? And your parents aren't going to pay for this filter to be fixed? We got to pay out of pocket for our kid wanting to be social and invite friends over. So here's the bottom line, my dude. You know what I mean? I may not consider myself the most social person in the world, but if I had a kid and he didn't have friends, I wouldn't be freaking out because they're just becoming like expenses at this point. Me paying for somebody else's kids? I already got a kid of my own. I'm paying for your kid? I'm paying for your kid?
That sucks because his parents had to pay the price for his security.
Yeah, he gonna be paying in the future. Maybe, I don't know, hit him with a dart while he sleeps. And then hit him with something that'll make his stool loose. Maybe I ain't gonna be the only diaper dude by the end of the year. You know what I'm talking about? I'm kidding. Wait until he forgets. I'm kidding. The Kyle channel does not condone bringing people to a point where they will need a diaper. You know. It's fucked up. Yo, some people would rather die, huh? Number 8. I was at a group sleepover for a neighbor's birthday party. At night, when I wanted to sleep, the girls were being way too loud, so I went to go sleep in her brother's room. I opened the door and saw that their aunt was in the bed. No big deal, except she shouted, "Close the door or I'll slit your fucking throat." I was 9 years old. Oh my God. That's what you should have said. Jesus. Some aunts are crazy. Stripes can tell you all about it. Stripes can tell you all about it. Man, some ladies though, when they don't have a man in their life and they reach that age, oof, everybody's gonna feel the pain. You think you know misery? What?
Remember what you call people that are into diaper wearing?
What did I call people who were into diaper wearing?
Diaper kid.
Diaper kid?
Yes.
Oh, dude, I was like half asleep. And somebody said some bullcrap about diapers, and He woke up and called them diaper kin. I see Seraphin Bear in the stream chat, so I'm like grabbing my phone to open up Snapchat because... No, Discord, because they sent me a thing of you. Look.
Oh, it's so cute. Because she was asking where to post fan art for me, but I'm just like, just post it on this Discord.
Okay, so now you've seen it, and I have showed you that. So there's that.
I love it. Thank you.
Okay. Michael Davis says the Kyle stream does not condone diarrhea, lactose intolerance, or dysentery. Number 7. I went to spend the night with a girl from class for the first time. I was excited too. She was one of those girls everyone was afraid of, and I was really timid and shy. Within an hour of getting there, her mom and sister get into a huge screaming argument. The mom stabbed herself in the leg with a butcher's knife as a result of the fight? Her dad loaded up the mom, sister, and my friend and me into a tiny car to take the mom to the hospital. Question for the stream chat. If your friend, who is of the opposite sex, or of the same sex, I don't know how you get down, invites you for a sleepover, and then their mom stabs himself because they're crazy, you know what I mean? And they all load you up into the car to go to the hospital. Is it a bad time to try to cop a feel? 1 for yes, it's a bad time in the stream chat. 2 for, man, sometimes you gotta roll the dice. The mom was stating the whole time that she would not go into the hospital. We all sat in the parking lot as they argued for an hour. We drove back to her house without going to the ER. Mom, sister, and dad began fighting again. This was around midnight now. I called my mom to go check in and tell her goodnight and gave her the secret phrase to come and get me. I forgot to bring my toothbrush. We feigned a family emergency and she came to get me. Never did get an offer to sleep over again. 3 designer, I'm guessing this adds up to something even, which is, of course, essentially a 2. So I got you, my man. I see where you at. That's what's going on, guys. Yeah, we got 3 2s and 2 1s. No, wait, 4 2s here. Pretty sure the parents would be too distracted to notice. Wow. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff, guys. The Kyle channel does not condone anything, so you can't get in trouble for this. I don't condone existing. I don't condone taking your life, but oh boy. Number 6. I was staying over at a friend's house with a couple of other neighborhood kids. My friend's parents essentially locked my friends and I in the basement for the night so that we could have our sleepover down there. Once the door was shut, my friend's parents get into a huge fight over some inane crap. It was horrible. It sounded like they were screaming at the absolute top of their lungs, throwing plates around, flipping furniture, and at one point, I think I heard one of them threaten to get a gun and start shooting. Bang, 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 bang. But the worst part was the 2 hours of angry makeup sex in their creaky bed following their tirade. I don't know what's funny to you about that. That shit is like horror. Because I was thinking about it.
Just you going bang, 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 bang.
That's what you're laughing at? Yes. You laugh at stuff like that just until the end. I'm looking for the bed creak noise from that one song. I just want that bed creak noise. I love it. I typed in bed creak into the internet, and the internet's like, tighten the joints. Sometimes fixing a squeaky bed is as simple as tightening a few screws and bolts. Check out all the joints on the bed and take a wrench or screwdriver to any of them that are loose. You can also try adding washers to the screws if they don't already have them to get a tighter fit. But if your girl's got a loose vagina, this solution won't work. Do you have vagina washers? I'm afraid I don't. I'm glad that we've had this discussion, ladies and gentlemen. You know, got to do them exercises, right? Linda says, why must people always misgender Mr. Dia and Mrs. Kyle? Wow. Okay. Let's roll through this list. What am I doing? I almost looked up the bed creaking noise from that one song. Number 5. Whoa, the actual guy who made the post. He's a celebrity. User not found. This is a post from 5 years ago. Anybody who posted on Reddit in the old days would be smart to have just deleted their entire existence off the internet, homie. Because that was back when Reddit was real. It's a real page. Number 5. Kid's dad brings us dinner at the table. He gets a sippy cup. His dad asks me if I need one or if I can be trusted not to spill on the table. I say I don't need one, and I immediately knock my drink. I'm not Wait a minute. Yo, what? Listen, kid's dad brings us dinner at the table. He gets a sippy cup. His dad asks me if I need a sippy cup or if I can be trusted not to spill it on the table. I say that I don't need one. I immediately knock my drink all over the table. We were at least 10 years old, and I knock drinks over regularly now. This is so impressive. Why would he offer a 10-year-old a sippy cup? To keep the table clean, and then you spilled it. This is so sad, but it's like not fantastic enough to be a lie, in my opinion. It could be a lie, but it'd be a boring lie. If you're gonna lie, shoot for the stars, man. Shoot for the stars. You know, throw in like a sister that walked in and she had like triple D's and she wasn't wearing a top because she thought nobody was over. And I was like, whoa. And then I knocked over my drink. What? And the dad was like, you said you weren't going to do that. Stop looking at my daughter's titties. And then you're like, what? Why is she in here without a top? And she's all like,
you know you want it, but you're not gonna get it. See you tonight.
And then you're like, what? Mixed signals. See you tonight. Okay, number four. I was at my best friend's. Can you get out of my way? I'm trying to read. I was at my best friend of 10 years' house. And in the middle of dinner with his family, his parents decide to announce to their children that they would be getting a divorce. Parents, this isn't real. Okay, parents have to tell their kids they're getting a divorce. But why in God's name would you do it when their best friend is over?
Because they are the one to cushion the blow.
Well, they can be support. It's the most uncomfortable thing in the world. Do you want to know why you should never do this? If you're a parent and you end up in a situation where you're going to make your kid fucking aware of a divorce that's imminent, don't do it with their friends over. Don't do it with their friends over. Give your child the choice to choose who they tell about this breakup. Because when another child is there, that information's going to get out whether the kid wants it to or not. They're going to show up at school and other people are going to know that their mommy and daddy are getting a fucking divorce, my dude. You know what I mean? Better to come from a home where your parents are already like not, together and have that be how people know you than to have parents who are together and then deal with people knowing that your parents split up, my dude. Bullying ain't what it used to be, and I'm sure these days maybe you could even parlay into that sort of sympathy card that you can play and try to get people to be like, oh, you want me to give you some nudes? What the fuck? Don't make it so your kids straight up have no choice in whether or not that information is getting out. But man, these videos ain't going out to parents, so it's not like we're stopping anybody. Ugh. It's not like we're stopping anybody. I think it's weirder that you thought that they should. You don't care? You don't care about them kids?
I do, it's just the parents are stupid.
Them kids. As we continue my monkey balls, we arrive at number 3. One of the kids that was there pooped himself. His parents showed up shortly after and started yelling at him in front of everybody. That kid was me. Somebody says my top comment isn't about the possibility of free will or about how Neil deGrasse Tyson changed my life. I want to know how old he was. Does anybody else want to know that? Did you look them in the eyes and do it more? Can you just tell me how old were you? Yeah, somebody asked how old he was, but they're not going to get a response. I don't even know what song that is. I wonder if somebody knows. I don't know. I don't know what song that is. If you know what song that is, figure it out for me. Okay. Number 2. My friend's mom, Mrs. A, was an amazing woman. Okay. When I was around 7, I was attending a sleepover at a friend's house. We were getting ready for bed, and a few of us were waiting in the hall, and one of the other girls was taking forever in the bathroom. I had to go really bad. Mrs. A was standing in the hallway near me when it happened. I lost control and peed my pants right there. Hobodashi! Luckily, none of the other people noticed except Mrs. A, and you know what that wonderful woman did? She... Stop yourself. I'm sorry, I gotta stop being gross. I won't say it. I won't say it.
Why you gotta be like
I won't say it. I won't say it. Oh God. Is that the name of the song? How do you know that? Oh my God.
Man, when Michael Davis tells you to chill, you know it's real.
I really almost said that shit. I was like, look, she got down on her knees. These little kids, man. Just keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. She suddenly shrieks something about a spider and accidentally throws the glass full of juice that she sees that she happened to be holding all over me. She made a big enough fuss to draw all the attention away from me, grabbed a towel and wrapped it around me, apologizing profusely about how she's terrified of spiders, and lost control. She gave me spare pajamas to wear while she washed my clothes and had me take a shower so I wouldn't attract ants. None of the other girls had any idea what had happened and thought Mrs. A was nuts, but she's my hero. That's really sweet. What a great story. You know? Let's see here. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Is it really? Wait. Yeah, this is the song. Holy crap. And why is it in one ear? Why is it in one ear? What are the lyrics to that, mother? Please help me. Let me find it, man. Let me find the lyrics. Let's see here. Look into your heart, pretty baby. Is it aching with some nameless need? Is that those are the words? Huh. Interesting. Well, I'm really tired of Stripes with this stupid ass Smash Mouth shit. Doesn't it sound exactly like some horse crap that she be into, man? Smash Mouth. You know, you probably know only 2 songs from Smash Mouth, as made popular by their inclusion in whatever respective Shrek film. Can I tell y'all something? Can I admit something crazy to you guys? I have never seen Shrek in its entirety. You know? That's a movie that a lot of people have seen a lot, and I have not seen it once.
It's impressive, truly.
And the worst part is, I remember recently they made like a fan thing where a bunch of people made like one scene each of Shrek. And it was probably not even one scene. It was probably like 15 seconds would be devoted to one animator or something. And then another 15 or 20 seconds would be devoted to another animator. And I always wanted to enjoy the crap out of that, but I knew that I wouldn't be able to appreciate it considering I wasn't familiar with the original film. And worse, it would probably be best for people who have repeat viewed Shrek and know the scenes well enough to know the distinction with these fan projects. And I'm not that guy. How unfortunate. I was the type of douchebag who watched Good Burger too many times. I'm a little bit older than you guys. Home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? The number that Kyle is on is number 1. You know, I always like to think that one day somebody's going to show up and be like, Kyle, here's $5,000. I just wanted you to know that I love you. And I have prepared for us to go to a screening of Shrek. You know?
Just in a private theater.
In 3D. I'm kidding. I don't want to see Shrek in 3D. Ew. Okay. Number 1 on the list of embarrassing encounters at a friend's house reads as follows. I walked into the toilet in the middle of the night and find his mom shaving her asshole with an electric razor. She was standing by the toilet with one foot on the edge of the sink, one hand peeling her cheeks apart, and the other holding the buzzing instrument, which was making laps of her ring piece. Bruh. Kyle, have you done that? I feel like I remember. I feel like I remember that. It can't be Percy Bear. Scary occurrences? Scary doesn't sound right. Yeah, no, listen to that. Listen to this. Listen to the clicking. Listen to the clicking. When I'm typing now. What's going on in this video? Hold on. Oh my god. Wow, I'm really typing it up. Any day now. Let's see who's in the comment section. Somebody named Renata.
25.
Oh, there go Linda.
Scariest occurrences
Teddy.
at someone else's house.
According to Reddit.
Number 25.
What's this?
A friend was doing some long-term house sitting. He invited me over to hang.
No, thank you. Alright, so I'm gonna find out. No. 30 worst house guest stories? 30? And they're house guests, not like they were at a friend's house. Stories. Me. Majors in the school, and I am one of only 2 guys. Okay. Whatever. Okay, dude. Moved out at the start of the next year as soon as they'd let me. Jesus, why are there so many?
Been going at this.
Why am I 28? What the fuck? 18. Man, I really used to read like endless entries back then. It's not gonna happen. All right. My God. All right. Never mind. I'm not gonna be able to find true sightings no one believed. Man. Wildly disgusting secrets people tried to hide. What are some of these? These aren't my videos. Okay. Friends. I don't know. I feel like this is exactly how I would package it if I had read it. So the fact that, hold on,
Fat man, Jesus Christ, man.
slowly cut a hole in their abdomen and pushed their fingers into the holes as deeply as they could, which turned out to be almost 10 centimeters. I don't know what this is, and I don't want to know. So, yeah. Ruined friendship. There's a lot like that. Hey, look. Somebody's reading a list that's almost identical to the list that I'm reading right now. I wonder what it's all about. Let's check that out. No. let me hold on. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. This is Kyle from the future. 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 Okay. I'm sorry, it's not funny, man. If you were high, this might be pretty good, though. Yeah. All right. So, I hope. One day YouTube's gonna find me. One day YouTube is gonna go, how in God's name has a man uploaded over like 500 hours to their channel and is trying to get ad revenue out of us? And I'll be like, it's good stuff, you should check it out. And then they make people sit through hours of my work. This is my life's work. Can't you see? You're just being crazy. Okay. Illinois cop shot unarmed black 12-year-old in bed during a botched raid. Well done, Illinois officers. Jeez. After the officer shot Amir in the knee, shattering his kneecap. He allegedly covered his badge with black tape and covered his body camera. If that's true, I'm perfectly fine with them seeking the harshest possible penalty under their state's law. You mean like a slap on the wrist and paid suspension or something? Isn't that how it works for police officers? You know, the state's got their back. And that's why we should all be so happy about police. We break the law. I am the law. I fought the law and now I'm dead. Number 2. Wait, you're not reading this. They're only looking for 50,000. Oh, the lawsuit. Talk to a new lawyer. Ah, man, world sucks. Hey, short, scary stories. I should read this. I have a couple of those read. I think what I'll do is I'm going to read like a couple more of these short, scary stories and then release like 5 of them onto a little list and call it like a bedtime playlist. And hopefully you guys can enjoy those. Man, I want like a personalized version of these. If only I knew some artists. Fucking got 'em. How you like that, Stripes? Stripes is probably watching like Animal Crossing Let's Plays right now. Jeez. Am I the asshole for suggesting my 7-year-old name his new stuffed tiger Tig Bitties? I didn't write this. This isn't my this is not my username on Reddit. Def gonna be after. Hey, this is a not safe for work link. Woo! Okay. What's happening here? What the hell is that? What is this? Is that Christian's car? Boy, I don't have time for Christian's insanity. So guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking the video. Let's watch one freak out and then just roll on out of here. You know what I mean? It'd be nice if it wasn't violent. A hall monitor screams at 4 guys for being in the hallway? This seems pretty cute. Yeah. 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 No. Get up now. Why is he? Oh God, this is awful. Or what? Man, now that is a freak out. He's gonna pass out. That guy's gonna pass out, man. Oh. Oh, well, this isn't. It's good that it ended with no bing bongs here.
Just think about the.
What happened here? Is she gonna fall over? Oh my God. Okay, one more time. Give me a second.
Watch.
She seems so stiff. I guess the pencil skirt will do that, but it seemed like she knocked herself over. Almost like she punched herself here.
Watch.
What? She punched herself. Is this part of her thing?
Reduced every day. Everything you watch. Think about that.
Excuse me.
God bless you.
And with that sneeze, we're going to give it the end of the stream. Love you guys. I want to give a special shout out, special thanks to my patrons. Wow. I want to give a special thanks to those who clicked the join button on this channel, the members. Wow. Wow. What a guy and girl. Bunch of people. And if you don't want to be referred to as a guy or a girl, please, in the Discord, send me, your preferred bing bong, right? If you want to donate off stream, the links are in the description. Or paypal.me/CYAEL. I believe in you. And did you guys know that because enough people subscribed last night, we have a boss who is a mystery to all of us? Their name is, let's get a look at that again. Their name is Noura Shamsi. Y'all let it just get taken like that. So thank you to Noura, the new. What's that? I hope that they heard that. They heard that for sure. Let's just end with the gross Kyle noise and get out of here. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great evening. Whoa, was this big the whole time? No, I think it was good size earlier. Good. All right, guys, love you. Talk to you soon. Bye. Call them pals, PayPal. Jesus.